Before we begin, I just want to share something from my heart. Every single video on this channel is made with love, effort, and countless hours of research, not just to inform you, but to entertain you, to inspire you, and to take you on a journey. If you enjoy learning new things and discovering untold stories from around the world, then please hit that subscribe button. It's free, but it means the world to me because your support is what keeps this channel alive. The Odo Festival is an ancestral worship celebration by the Igbo people in Nigeria, particularly in places like the town of Engwo and Aku, where it features towering masquerades known as Odomagala. Held in alternate years, the festival marks the temporary return of dead ancestors to the land of the living, fostering community unity through feasting and celebrations that unite the entire community. The night was quiet, except for the rustle of trees. A faint drumbeat echoed from the forest, slow and steady, like the pulse of the earth itself. The people of Engwo village held their breath. Mothers pulled children closer. Elders closed their eyes in silent prayer. Somewhere beyond the dark groves, the ancestors had awakened. Tonight, the Odo would return. For some, it was a time of joy. For others, a time of dread. But for one woman, Nkimdalam, it was the moment she had prayed for all her life. She had waited years, lighting her small oil lamp every night, whispering to the stars, "Chinedu, will you come back to me?" Her husband had been gone since her youth, leaving her with only a child and a memory. And now, the Odo Festival promised what no other night could give, a chance to see him again. The crowd stirred as the drums grew louder. From the forest's edge, shadows emerged. Tall, majestic, covered in raffia, feathers, and masks that glowed under the torchlight. They were not men, but spirits, or so the people believed. The Odo had returned. The children gasped. Women sang praises softly, their voices trembling. The men struck the ground with staffs in rhythm with the drum. And as the first Odo stepped forward, its deep voice thundered, "We are here. We are your fathers, your mothers, your ancestors. We have returned to live among you once more." The air grew heavy. Some villagers wept openly. For them, this was not theater. It was not entertainment. It was reunion. It was family. To understand why the Odo Festival carries such weight, you must step into the Igbo worldview. Among the Igbo people of southeastern Nigeria, life does not end with death. The ancestors, called Ndiaki, remain ever present, guiding the living, watching over them, sometimes blessing, sometimes punishing. The Odo Festival is the living bridge between these two worlds. Every 2 years, sometimes longer, depending on the community, the dead are believed to return. They do not come as ghosts or shadows, but as Odo masquerades, towering, masked figures, their costumes made of raffia, cloth, feathers, and sometimes painted wood. Each mask is a vessel, a body for the ancestral spirit. The festival lasts not just a day but months. In some villages, the Odo remain for as long as 6 months, dwelling in sacred groves, emerging for ceremonies, dances, and judgments. During this time, the living walk carefully. Old disputes are reopened. Secrets are revealed. Blessings are given. And when the festival ends, the Odo return to the spirit world, leaving behind silence, memory, and sometimes tears. The people believe that during the Odo's stay, the ancestors judge disputes, settling quarrels too deep for ordinary courts. Bless families, wishing fertility for barren couples, peace for troubled households. Warn the wicked, calling out thieves, liars, or oath breakers in public. Reunite families, visiting their old homes, comforting the living, reminding them of their duty to kin. It is both a joyful reunion and a solemn reminder. One day, each person will also cross the veil. In the crowd stood Nkimdalam, her eyes wet with hope. For years, she had lived alone, raising her son Okechukwu. Her husband, Chinedu, had died young, strong, kind, but taken suddenly by illness. Her son grew without a father's embrace, hearing only stories at night. Nkimdalam would light a lamp, hold him close, and whisper, "Your father was a man of honor. One day, my son, you will see him again, if not in this world, then when the Odo come." Tonight, as the drums grew louder, Okechukwu, now a man himself, stood beside her. His own daughter, little Amarachi, clung to his hand. 3 generations, one missing, one waiting, one just beginning. From the line of Odo's spirits, a tall figure emerged. He carried a staff. His gait was steady, familiar, though his face was masked, and Kimdalam's heart knew. Her chest tightened. She whispered, "Chinidu." The figure's voice boomed, distorted by the spirit tone. "I have come. I have come to see my child, to see my people." The villagers gasped, and Kimdalam fell to her knees, trembling. Tears streamed down her face. She called out, "Is it you? Have you truly returned?" The Odo turned slowly, its masked gaze falling on her and the boy beside her. For a moment, the air was still. Then, the spirit said, "Woman of my heart, I have heard your prayers. I have walked the paths of the ancestors, and now I walk among you again. I have come to bless my son and to know my grandchild." Okachukwu broke into sobs. He stepped forward, lifting Amarachi in his arms. His voice cracked. "Father, this is your granddaughter. She has never known you, but she carries your name, your blood, your spirit." The Odo reached out, his raffia-covered hand hovering above the child. The drums slowed. The wind stilled. Villagers held their breath. Though the mask's eyes could not show tears, the voice carried weight. "Child of my child, you are my seed. Live well. Carry our name with honor. May your days be long." The square erupted in cries. Women wailed. Men struck the ground with staffs. Children clung to their mothers. For them, this was proof. The dead had returned. And Kimdalam wept until her body shook. She whispered through sobs, "My husband, my love. Even if only for these days, you have come back to me." The Odo do not simply appear and vanish. They live among the people for months. They visit compounds, bless newborns, settle disputes. They walk through markets, dancing to drums, sometimes playful, sometimes fierce. The villagers prepare offerings, food, cola nuts, palm wine. Families line up to receive blessings. Children peek from behind their mothers, both terrified and thrilled. Some Odo wear masks shaped like animals, crocodiles, birds, or antelope, representing the spirit's qualities. Others are tall, fearsome, with horns or painted faces. Each type has meaning. Elders Odo, slow, wise, speaking in proverbs. Youthful Odo, energetic, mischievous, dancing wildly. Female Odo, representing mothers and women of the past. Child Odo, small, playful, reminding all of innocence. At night, the Odo sometimes walks silently through streets. Women sing to announce their presence, for it is taboo to surprise a spirit in the dark. Some say if you stumble upon an Odo unprepared, you might fall ill, or worse. For Nkimdalam, these months were like a dream. She would see the tall Odo linger near her home, tapping the old mortar Chinidu once carved, or humming a song only she knew. She dared not break the taboo by saying too much, but in her heart, she knew. He remembered. The Odo are not only about joy, they also reveal truths. One evening in the square, the tall Odo gathered the people. Its voice thundered, "There are thieves among you. There are liars among you. The ancestors see all." A hush fell. Men shifted nervously. Women held their children tighter. The Odo called a man by name, one who had cheated his brother of land. The man trembled, fell to the ground, and confessed. The Odo decreed restitution, and the community cheered. Justice had been restored. In another moment, a barren couple came forward. They begged the Odo for blessing. The spirit laid hands upon them and declared, "The womb shall open. The ancestors shall send life." The people erupted in song. Whether miracle or coincidence, hope was reborn. Through such acts, the Odo reminded the people, the ancestors watch, and nothing is hidden. Months passed. The Odo had walked the village, danced in markets, judged disputes, blessed families. Now, the time had come to leave. The final ceremony, Izima, was held under a bright full moon. Torches lit the square. Drums pounded. Women wailed. Men sang ancient songs. The air was thick with sorrow. The Odo assembled, dozens of masked figures, standing tall and silent. One by one, they gave farewells. To the young, they said, "Work hard, honor your elders." To the old, they said, "Prepare, for your journey is near." To mothers, they said, "Raise your children well. They are our future." Finally, the tall Odo, the one Kimdalam believed was Chinidu, stepped forward. He raised his staff. The crowd fell silent. I have walked among you. I have blessed my son. I have seen my grandchild. Now, I return to the land of the ancestors. But remember this. As long as you tell our stories, as long as you live in truth, I will never truly leave you. Kimdalam sobbed openly. Okachukwu knelt, holding Amarachi. Together they whispered, "Go well." The drums quickened. The Odo turned, marching back toward the forest. The crowd cried out, some chasing with torches until the figures melted into darkness. The sound of drums faded into silence. At dawn, when Kimdalam stepped outside her hut, she found a single white blossom on her doorstep. No one knew where it came from. She picked it up, pressed it to her chest, and whispered, "Thank you, Chinedu." Today, the Odo Festival still survives in places, though modernity threatens it. Christianity calls it pagan. Youth migrate to cities, forgetting. Sacred groves are cut for roads. Yet still, in villages like Engwo, the drums are heard. The spirits return. The ancestors walk. The Odo Festival is not just ritual. It is memory, justice, love. It reminds us that the dead are never truly gone, that family bonds outlive even death, and that justice cannot be buried. For us watching today, across the world, it is also a mirror. Who are the ancestors we long to see? What truths would we reveal if the dead returned? What blessings would we seek? If this video touched your heart, if it gave you something new to think about, then please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Your support helps me keep creating more of these cultural journeys and powerful stories for you. Turn on the notification bell too, so you never miss when we travel together again into history, culture, and tradition. Thank you for being part of this journey. I'll see you in the next video.